Hello, I am Ricardo Franco and I'm the Global Business Development Director for Prodensa HR. It's a very interesting question because what we have seen is a drastic change in the last 5 years. After COVID, it was a pivotal point for the labor market, especially talking about manufacturing. We have seen a trend in the last 10 years in which new generations are not that involved and attracted to the manufacturing industry. And aside from that, you have COVID that changed the way that people work, the way that people interact with the labor environment, with home office, flexible office, and also people finding other ways to make money, basically. Freelance jobs, more alternatives. So once the pandemic crisis is over and we go back to so-called back to standards, normal, what we find is that people don't want to come back to the office. And even the new generations are not attracted to the manufacturing industry. So we have those two drastic changes. And what we see right now is an aging population in the manufacturing facilities in the US. If you see right now, for example, the average age in Mexico for a manufacturing plant is 29 years old. However, in the US, it's a little bit above 45 years. So we have that combination, and what we see now with the companies is the need to access a specific talent for their operations in order to compensate those gaps. Also, with the changes after COVID, with a more agile market, shorter time to market, a more competitive environment, and a regionalization of the economy, the companies and the operations across the globe need to have a more diverse solution in order to access specific talents for projects, something more agile and that adapts quickly to the needs. So sometimes big corporations doesn't have the time to adapt and create a whole structure to meet those goals. So we have that talent shortage, the aging population in the manufacturing industry, but also the need for flexible solutions that adapt to a shifting market. I think that after I graduated from international business and I started to interact with new projects when I arrived to Prodensa, I saw that one of the key factors for a new investment in Mexico is the talent. When you see how new projects interact with a new market, the common factor is the access to talent, the access to skills, how the people shift a decision making on the projects. So I think that HR has a pivotal decision making point attract me to develop on this area. It comes with the name of the service, FlexForce. Basically, what we do is we have been helping companies for over 40 years, and we have a wide network of knowledge and people that provide that knowledge across the country. So when you combine that, you have a vast network of talent available for people, for companies. So when a company requires any specific skills, and we are talking a demanding environment that requires swift changes and adapt to projects times and short time to market, this is where we kick in. We provide access to skills, talent across the country, providing technology and support, and also allowing the company to access those skill sets without any inconvenience of the process of hiring, defining a whole management process. Everything is done smoothly, so the company can get a specific skill set for a specific period of time, and when you finalize, you can go back to a lean organization. That's the main advantage. I will say that the main benefit that a company will have is being as efficient as they could be. Why? Because we spoke before about this. Talent is one of the main drivers for any decision making, for a new project, new venture, accessing to a new market. So when you are faced with the need of a specific talent, but not for the whole duration of the project, for specific stages, that creates a challenge for the company. That it's, I need to find, hire, recruit, onboard, and then finalize the collaboration with this person on different stages, and all of that implies efficiency loss or additional cost for the operation. And with FlexForce, you are allowed to move the pieces as you require in the project. These pieces being the talent, the specific skills, and the people alongside the project are consultants that work on this scheme and work on a project basis and move across the country. So also improves employer branding because you are not faced with the challenges of hiring people and then finalizing contracts and the image that impacts on the corporation. So you can focus on hiring the long-term project, the long-term people within the operation, and those specific needs for a peak season or specific developments can be solved through a FlexForce that allows you to operate efficiently. I will say that being in the conversation, being part of the conversation. And what does this mean? It's participate in events, forums, roundtables, understanding not only on the HR side, but also with if you go to new technologies or go to a international fair, you will see how the talent impacts those areas. So if you go to an international forum about artificial intelligence, you will see how that impacts the talent, how that impacts the trends in skill sets. If you go to a finance advisors forum, you will know how the decision making is driving some companies to specific regions, and if they go to that region, what does that imply in terms of talent, in terms of needs, or how it's shifting the decision making or the strategy of the company. And being in diverse industries or diverse sectors, being part of that conversation as Prodensa allows me to understand what are the changes in the labor market. Basically, the efficiency comes with a streamlined requirement of skills that start and finish as the project evolves. And that allows the company to operate efficiently because you will use and you will have access to the talent that provides the knowledge and the execution of the service when you need it. And being able to find, I don't know, the top programmer, and then once you have the specific development, move to an implementation stage with the top project manager, and then ensure that once it's implemented, move to the quality control with your client, with the project. That creates efficiency because you will have talent on different stages of the project, moving fast, and with the network that Prodensa has, with the background that Prodensa has, and the understanding of the manufacturing ecosystem, allows you to have not only a recruitment team, but it's a combined knowledge of 1,000 operations, 1,000 manufacturing facilities from different industries, and all of that background come together for a flexible solution when you need it. So basically, the company provides or allows us to understand the project and the needs, and we will provide a solution for them.